Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment, and it is time for a way too early 2018 NFL mock draft that I will put on the screen right now. Now, let's get to one thing first, okay? The draft order, which tends to be one of the more important things in these way too early mock drafts. Okay, here was the secret for my draft order. I did whatever the hell I wanted to do. That's the secret. I did whatever the hell I wanted to do with the draft order. This is what I'm currently feeling. Now you can go cry to your mama because I don't have the Falcons winning the Super Bowl or I have the Cardinals not being very good. I don't care. Of course, I'm going to be wrong on the draft order, but it's better to do this than to use the current draft order. Just get over it. And moreover than that, let's also deal with this issue. If you're really concerned because I have Derwin James going over Saquon Barkley, or I have Harold Landry going before Dorance Payne, relax, okay? Jesus Christ, I think we're over 6 months away from the 2018 NFL draft. Of course, I'm going to be wrong. Of course, things are going to change. Of course, I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. Let's just do a 2018 NFL mock draft just for fun. Another thing, I have not been paying that much attention to the collegiate football season. I'm still using primarily what I thought about these players heading into this season, so I haven't changed much. So although Arden has not looked great this season, I'm still holding him in high esteem. I still have him going high in my mock draft. So with all that said, look at my mock draft. It is down in the description box below, just in case you want another look at it. Let's talk about this mock draft. So I still have Sam Darnold being the #1 overall pick, Josh Rosen being the #2 overall pick, but I believe that Lamar Jackson, the quarterback of Louisville, is really inserting himself into this conversation, but I think NFL teams will prefer the more traditional quarterbacks in Darnold and Rosen. But this will be a conversation moving forward. I also have Josh Allen going in the top 6 to the Arizona Cardinals. So I do not have Mason Rudolph in this mock draft. I do not have Luke Falk in this mock draft. I do not have Baker Mayfield, Jake Browning, and other guys in this mock draft. I personally don't believe any of those other guys are first-round picks right now. Luke Falk being the best out of those guys. I think Rudolph is overrated. I think Browning kind of just stinks. Sorry, that's what I feel as an NFL prospect. I think he just stinks. And Mayfield, come on, is he a first-round pick? No. I do believe that we will see about 4 quarterbacks going in the first round, and all these guys look to be about top 20 prospects, but being quarterbacks, they'll go higher than they should. Okay, I mean, all these guys are better than Deshaun Watson, though, and Deshaun Watson got drafted #12 overall last year, so we have to keep this in mind. So 4 quarterbacks going in the top 6, Darnold to the Jets, Rosen to the 49ers, Jackson to the Bills, and Allen to the Cardinals. All right, for the Cleveland Browns, I struggled a bit because I had them getting Derwin James, and I just picked something, right? I'm not going to sit here and just calibrate and consider for over half an hour about who I'm going to slot to the Browns. I thought about it for 15 seconds, and I said, F it, let me just pick Derwin James to go to the Cleveland Browns. But I can see Saquon Barkley or Arden being a Cleveland Brown here. Just depends on what the hell they want. Okay, yes, Isaiah Crowell has been a decent running back, but when you have the potential, when you have the capability, the ability to draft Saquon Barkley, that's something that you must consider. He would help to alleviate the pressure off of Deshaun Kaiser entering his 2nd season, but I went with Derwin James because why not? I have the Bears getting Arden. I'm going to hear Bears fans saying, how could you have this for a way too early mock draft? Relax, okay, Jesus. I understand you have Pernell McPhee. Can't stay healthy. Leonard Floyd looks good, but still, I think the Bears need some more talent. Arden would provide that talent. You don't need a quarterback. This makes sense to me. What the hell's wrong with this? We look at the other picks in this mock draft, the significant picks in this mock draft. Saquon Barkley going to the Indianapolis Colts. Whoa. Okay, Andrew Luck would return healthy next season, presumably, and then pairing him with Saquon Barkley, that'd be a tandem to watch in the future. The Colts would finally have a running back to pair with Andrew Luck, a good running back to pair with Andrew Luck. I know Frank Gore has been there. He's been okay. Look at the other picks for this mock draft. Derrius, Guice going to the Redskins at number 15. This would be a great pick for them. Although they could use some defensive talent, I understand that. They could also use a damn running game, and Derrius Guice would provide them with that. We also look at the wide receivers. Let's talk about the wide receivers for a bit. So I have Calvin Ridley being the first wide receiver taken. I'm not really sure who's number one right now. I think I like Christian Kirk as the best wide receiver, but Ridley's getting the most buzz. And whenever I'm mocking, by the way, I should have said this earlier, whenever I'm mocking, I don't always go off of what I feel. I just go off of what everyone's saying, what the buzz around these players are, because that's how you get the picks right. Who had one of the most, if not the most accurate 2017 NFL mock drafts? This guy. Because at the end of the day, I threw out what the hell I wanted, what the hell I was thinking, and I went with the conglomerate. I consolidated all the big boards, all the mock drafts, all the draft rumors, and all the draft buzz into a beautiful 2017 NFL mock draft. This is my theorem, and it works. And you saw it last year. So I have Ridley going first because he's getting the most buzz. Kirk going second, Washington going third, Deon Cain going fourth. So I do not have Courtland Sutton out of SMU. I'm sorry. I think he's a bit overrated. Perhaps someone's going to take him in the first round because he is overrated, but we'll see about that. His buzz to me is just a little too over the map for my liking right now. We'll see with these wide receivers, but they look pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. Look at the other things of note. Tennessee Titans, right? I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, and I have the Titans taking Vita Vea out of Washington. And I have no idea how he's been playing this year. But this would be the run-stuffing guy that we need for this unit. The Titans aren't a bad run-stuffing team, but they could use some more help, especially on that defensive line. Pairing Jarrell Casey with a formidable ally, Vita Vea, would provide that. I want a big-time defensive lineman next year. That's the position that I'm looking at right now. Either defensive lineman or linebacker, some big-time defensive player that can make some big plays for our defense. Our offense should be pretty good, especially next year. Look at the other things of note for this mock draft. Some of you will be surprised that I have the Falcons selecting a wide receiver in Deon Cain. Look, Mohamed Sanu is fine, but the Falcons don't have many needs, right? I mean, last year they drafted Takaris McKinley, defensive end, so they don't need one of those. The defensive tackles right now are pretty good. Linebackers right now are pretty good. Their secondary, yeah, they could use help, but wide receivers, I think they could actually use. I mean, Taylor Gabriel and Mohamed Sanu, they're not bad number 2 or number 3 options, but I think you can improve there. All right, so I think if Deon Cain was available, they take Deon Cain, and it'd help to take their offense to the next level. Can you imagine how dominant this offense would be with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Deon Cain, and company? Don't forget about the running backs, Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. It would be ridiculous. I think it would entice them. I know it would entice me, so that's what I have happening in this way too early mock draft. So other than that stuff, there you go. Again, don't be a big draft nerd. Oh, how could you have Tavares McFadden falling to 24? Relax, you nerd. It's way too early. Who cares? We're gonna find out what happens. Relax. As it pertains to the draft order, how can you not have the Lions in the playoffs? They're 2-0. It's way too early for all of that crap. Relax. So there you go. Those are my 2018 NFL mock draft thoughts. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment. Now I'm out. See you all later.